Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. Patrick Mahomes and the London Monarchs taking on Justin Fields and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Returning it, Justice Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
I love today's NFL because it is high-flying, big-time action, some risk involved. But how about him eliminating all that last week? 3 touchdown passes, incredible yardage.
Yeah, almost 400.
Big-time game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mahomes now to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Fields. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And he fires one incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, it's Fields. That ball caught by Slayton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields, that's caught. Wow. Touchdown, Saints. Dalton Schultz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week, as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them, because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Booker to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Now here's Mahomes. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And again, it's Mahomes. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards left on 2nd down. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Fields on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Snap, Fields. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Booker to return it. And it's hit the 26. London about set to take over on offense. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Mahomes. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On second down now, it's Ingram. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's caught here by Adams. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 29, Mahomes. He's got Njoku over the middle.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch. Yeah,
they've really been targeting the tight end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got Booker. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 50, here's Fields. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Schultz. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about two-thirds complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where you see the final score there.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Booker to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
7 yards to pick up there. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Mahomes to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
2nd and 14. Again, he'll drop to throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20. But instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now Fields. Got a man, Slayton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. First and 10, Taylor now. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second down, another run with Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. That's complete to Slayton. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. To the air again, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 57 yards on the ground for him so far. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Fields throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 5. Now it's Fields. Over the middle here to Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. London about set to take over on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, Mahomes. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Adams. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. We'll credit that sack to Robert Quinn. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Taylor. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Back to throw, Fields. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. A yard. Now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. Catch made by Slayton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw is Fields. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. This offense has converted 2 3rd downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 8. A minute 54 on the clock. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Pass complete. It's Adams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes. Booker on the receiving end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Completes to Njoku. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Mahomes to throw it. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. He's going to try and go deep again. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New Orleans, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.